This will probably be bittersweet news for a lot of people. My Hero Academia live action movie on Netflix. Hopefully the inflection in the voice may have indicated which bits to be positive about and maybe go a little bit lower for the others. Look, like I said, this will be bittersweet news, I believe, for a lot of people. I don't necessarily think that this is all bad, just as an FYI. I think there are positives and negatives. The Hollywood Reporter had this initial report on it, saying that Netflix boards My Hero Academia live action movie from Legendary. So this is the positive, is that it's not actually from Netflix. It's just going to be released on Netflix. But it's actually from Legendary, who do have a fair amount of positive sort of success rate on adapting our great Japanese media. You know, Legendary obviously behind the Monsterverse. So that's quite good. You know, that's quite good. Now the other element which is positive is that although Joby Harold will be writing the screenplay, it's actually, well, it's director Shinsuke Sato's English language debut. So that's good. So yes, there's a script from, you know, a Westerner, but it's being directed by Shinsuke Sato. So that's good. There are some positives and negatives. The main looming negative being, of course, Netflix. It's almost like a dirty word these days, isn't it? But Netflix has nabbed the live-action film adaptation of the manga sensation My Hero Academia from Legendary Entertainment, best known for its Monsterverse tentpoles. So they would have just paid for it. That's it. They bought it. Now, Joby Harold is penning the screenplay for the live-action feature, which will be director and executive producer Shinsuke Sato's English language debut, and we'll see the popular manga property jump to the live-action movie realm. Harold's credits include Obi-Wan Kenobi and Army of the Dead. So again, there's some negatives. I know, I get it. But, come on. Let's try and be positive. I think this is good news. I'm trying, ladies and gents. Netflix earlier backed an adaptation of the Japanese manga Death Note. I know I said I was trying to be positive. My Hero Academia is a manga that has become a sensation worldwide, having debuted in 2014 and now gained attention in the North American market. I mean, manga on a whole is just dominating the comic book space. It obliterates Western comics. Absolutely out the arsehole. Really, really does. Now then, of course, it quickly became an anime series, now in its 6th season. And it's not just that, you know, like we had... Netflix is adapting... I believe the One Piece movie, if I remember rightly, but then we've also just had a One Piece movie released as well. So there's so much going on. Now, Legendary bought the rights to the live-action adaptation of My Hero Academia in October of 2018. They've had it on lock for a long time. Like a really long time. Which is surprising to just now move forward, but maybe this was part of it, you know, trying to find a distributor. And I don't, you know, in fairness, I don't think Netflix is a bad distributor. I think Netflix has a good relationship with the sort of Japanese marketplace for media. Not a bad one anyway, and this will at least make the product accessible. Now, the adaptation will be produced by Legendary's Mary Parent and Alex Garcia, and takes place in a world where 80% of people have a developed power called a quirk. Now, for superhero fanboy Izuku Midoriya, aka Deku, being born without a quirk makes him almost give up his dream of going to UA High School, the most prestigious hero training academy. But after a chance encounter with the legendary All Might, Deku starts on the road to become the greatest hero. Now, there's no word on casting for the live adaptation, which may attract a host of Japanese-American actors. Toho Co. Limited will distribute the film theatrically in Japan. So that's Toho again working quite nicely with Legendary, and you never know, we weren't privy, ladies and gents, to the deal that secured Legendary's rights to the Monsterverse moving forwards, but maybe that was part of it, because Legendary obviously having this property, Toho distributing it theatrically in Japan, could sweeten the deal, don't you think? I think, anyway. So, good or bad, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think the real positive of this is actually the impact this will have on the landscape, the industry's landscape. Now, what am I talking about with that? Well, Akira has long been gestating. This is a live-action adaptation that has gone absolutely nowhere. Been turn and fro-in. We've had the rights floating around in the ether. We had rumours and rumblings. Taika Waititi was going to be on board, who now, obviously, having seen his latest works, I think would be the worst person for an Akira, which is arguably the best anime of all time, adaptation. But could this now be the next sort of buzz of adaptations that we get? We're getting Super Mario, which is obviously going to be a really good sort of video game adaptation. We have had a fair few of them now, good ones. But so could we start to see live action adaptations of manga? And obviously anime thrown in there as well. That remains to be seen, and I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a negative. But My Hero Academia for Netflix distributing. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, ladies and gents. What do you think? Are we liking this or not? Again, Joby Harold, not great, but Shinsuke Sato, good. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. So let me know what you guys think down below. Love to hear it. Drop your thoughts there. Give the video a like, and please do share it, because YouTube has been playing silly buggers with the channel. And please, as well, do follow me over on Twitter at Mr. Reviews. Support the channel. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Take care.